Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. Today is Monday, which means it is time for another installment of Nightfall vs. True Meaning of War. Now, as it stands right now, True Meaning of War has a 2-1 lead over the Nightfall, so let's see if that can change and the Nightfall can catch up, or if True Meaning of War can take a 3-1 lead. I already know the answer, I already know who won, but you don't. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and break down how the scoring system works. So each reward that we get from the Nightfall and the True Meaning of War will be given a point value. 5 points for strange coins and 3 of coins, 4 points for exotic items, this is weapons and armor regardless of light level, regardless of perks, 3 points for legendary weapons and armor, again regardless of light level and regardless of perks, 2 points for any ghost shells, class items, or any Eververse Trading Company item, and 1 point for a drop from the Nightfall boss. This includes strike-specific gear or an exotic engram if the boss drops one of those. Now, these little 1-point drops for the Nightfall are in place because the True Meaning of War has a much lower chance of dropping a ghost shell than the Nightfall does, and in addition to that, the True Meaning of War bounty also has a much greater chance of dropping strange coins than the Nightfall does. So those little 1-point boosts for the Nightfall are there just to keep this competitive. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start talking about the Nightfall. Now, the Nightfall that I did all 3 of my Nightfalls last Tuesday on reset, so my Nightfall was Cerberus Fae. Now, if you go start up the Nightfall right now, it will be Fallen Saber. That's because when Bungie finished doing their 2.4.0 patch, everything changed. So jumping into the Nightfall, unfortunately, for some reason, my file was corrupt, so you don't get to see me killing the boss on my Titan here, but you can see the aftermatch reward, and the Titan gets us started with some crappy legendary gauntlets for 3 points. So next up on the Warlock, this was Void Burn for my Nightfall. So any kind of Void Sniper, Void Rocket Launcher, these were king. So again, no drops from the boss, also no drops from the boss from the Titan either. But the Warlock gets 20 strange coins for a plus 5 points for the Nightfall, bringing our total up to 8. Pretty good start so far. So next up on the Hunter, you can see that we do not get any drops from the boss. Again, this is the first time in a very long time that I've done the Nightfall 3 times and didn't get an exotic or a strike-specific piece of gear from any of the bosses at all. That's pretty weird. But you can see that the Hunter does pull a Hawksaw. We'll go ahead and take a look at these perks, and they're actually not bad. However, I have a Hawksaw with full auto and max stability. You can see it right now on your screen. It is Bay. I love it. I'm never getting rid of it. I have no use for any other Hawksaw. So that wraps up the Nightfall. The Nightfall ends up pulling away with 11 points. 3 on the Titan, 5 on the Warlock, and another 3 for the Hunter. That is a solid start, 11 points. Now, on to True Meaning of War. So, as I said a second ago, Bungie took down the Destiny servers on Thursday to install patch 2.4.0. Now, when they did that, the loot system got kind of crazy. So, for example, on my Titan, I did before the patch, and my Warlock and Hunter, I did after the patch. So the light levels are a little weird. So we'll go ahead and start with the Titan here. We always start with the Titan. And we turn in his True Meaning of War bounty, and I pick up a 335 pair of Don't Touch Me exotic gauntlets for 4 points. So that's a pretty good start. Next up on the Warlock, this is after the patch. We go ahead and turn in his bounty, and we get a spare change pulse rifle, and we go look at it, and it's a fucking 304, man. What kind of garbage is that? So that's plus 3 points for for the Warlock. So that brings our total up to 7. And now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our last character. It's not looking good for the True Meaning of War bounty. Hunter, come on. Ghost Shell for 2 points. That means that the Nightfall has won 11-9. So the Nightfall has just tied it up. We'll go ahead and take a look at the competitive shell crap that I got here. And yeah, there you go, guys. Nightfall, 11 points. True Meaning of War bounties this week gave 9 points. So there it is, man. Nightfall wins. We're now tied up 2-2 in the Nightfall versus True Meaning of War series. Now, I do want to say, guys, Rise of Iron comes out next week. So because I'm going to start edging my factions for Crucible and, my factions and all that stuff, I'm probably not going to do a Nightfall versus True Meaning of War next Monday. Next Monday, what you'll probably see is, if I do a video, it'll be a final Rise of Iron prep guide. But the next Nightfall versus True Meaning of War that you're going to see on this channel is going to most likely be 2 weeks from today. and it'll be the first one after Rise of Iron. So just to give you a heads up. So anyway, now that we have all that out of the way, one of the things I like to do in this series, this is like my community series, the one where, you know, I'm going to put all your comments on the screen, the one where I'm going to shout out other channels and all that stuff. So for this week's shout out, it goes to a channel that actually has more subscribers than mine. As it stands right now, I'm right around 28,000. This channel has 40,000. But they're a really good channel. The channel name is Destiny Guides. You will find a link to their channel down in the description box below. Head over there, check them out. They have all kinds of great videos. They do, spoiler alert, Destiny Guides. That's probably why they're called Destiny Guides. But go check them out and let them know that Pyro sent you. And yeah, let me know what you think of them. I enjoy them. I've been watching quite a few of their videos over the past week. And they've been all over the Rise of Iron coverage, man. So really good stuff over there. Really helpful. Go check them out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the commentary here. Feel free to stick around and watch me finish up this Mayhem Clash match. If you care to do so, I will throw in some music if you do like to stick around. But for those of you that are ready to leave, let me tell you goodbye. If you enjoyed this video, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I fucking love you. Thank you for watching. Take care, guys.